Somewhere between hope and heartbreak, a deal was made that could reshape an entire season. Paul Blackburn, once just a name buried in the Mets roster, now wears the pinstripes of the New York Yankees. But this story didn't start here. It started the day he said, voice cracking, "I just want to be in a place and pitch." Simple words. But behind them, a man who lost his rhythm, his role, maybe even himself. The Mets let him go. The fans forgot him. And the numbers? They weren't kind. An era over 6.85, a WHIP north of 1.60, strikeouts that barely made a dent. But the Yankees saw something no one else did. They saw hunger. They saw fight. They saw a pitcher who wasn't done yet. Inside the clubhouse, whispers started, "Why Blackburn?" And quietly, Alan Winans was sent down to AAA. No press, no drama, just a message. This is Blackburn's shot. Make history or disappear. And you watching this know that baseball isn't just stats. It's stories. It's scars. It's moments that define careers. So hit that subscribe button. Because here, we tell the stories no one else dares to. We talk about the man behind the glove. The player who chose to fight. Even when the world gave up. Stay tuned. Because Paul Blackburn's first pitch in Yankee Stadium might just be the beginning of something far bigger than we ever imagined. The trade that brought Paul Blackburn to the New York Yankees was one of those puzzling moves that made headlines around July, on a sweltering afternoon when the air in the Big Apple was thick with humidity. The deal went down, Blackburn to the Yankees, and in return, New York sent outfielder J.P. Sears and cash considerations. On the surface, it seemed like a gamble. Blackburn, a former first-round pick, had seen better days. In 12 starts with the Mets, he had more walks than strikeouts and an ERA north of 6. But something about the 24-year-old intrigued the Yankees. Maybe it was his pedigree, maybe his raw stuff. But in baseball, it's often about potential, that X factor that can turn a good team into a great one. Blackburn arrived in the Bronx to a team that was in the thick of things, battling for every win. Manager Aaron Boone, known for his aggressive in-game moves, welcomed Blackburn to the fold. But there was no time to ease in the young pitcher, with the AL East as competitive as ever. Every game counted, and so began Paul Blackburn's crash course in high-stakes baseball. His first start was at the Rogers Center against the Blue Jays. And if nerves were a tangible thing, the crowd that day would have measured up. But Blackburn, showing the poise of a veteran beyond his years, shut the door on the Jays, allowing just 2 runs in 6 innings. He leaned heavily on his fastball, a heater that touched 97 miles per hour. But it was his slider, a pitch he hadn't really relied on before, that kept the Blue Jays off balance. That day, Blackburn got the win, but more importantly, he showed the Yankees what they had seen in his minor league days, flashes of brilliance, a competitor's heart. As the season progressed, Blackburn became a fixture in the rotation, a testament to how quickly he adapted to the pressures of playing for a team with championship aspiration. His performance became a microcosm of the season itself, filled with highs and lows, wins and losses. There was the outing against the Rays where he struck out 10, only to falter against the Orioles, giving up 5 earned runs in 4 innings. But through it all, his teammates rallied behind him. Veteran catcher Jose Trevino, known for his work with young pitchers, took Blackburn under his wing, sharing tips and insights that helped the rookie navigate the emotional roller coaster. That is a major league season, off the field, the lore of Yankee Stadium, the aura of the pinstripes. It all weighed on Blackburn, but he carried the burden with a stoic calm, a quiet confidence that belied his years. As the season winds down and the playoffs loom on the horizon, Blackburn stands as a symbol of the Yankees' resilience, a rookie who dared to dream big and dared to succeed in the face of adversity. So here's to Paul Blackburn, a kid who left everything he had on the mound every 5th day, reminding us all that sometimes the quietest players have the loudest stories to tell. Now that you know the why, I want to hear from you. What do you think will happen next for Blackburn? Is he gonna rise to the occasion or crumble under the pressure? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.